Alright, welcome guys. I'm going to be showing you guys my new Tempo Mage deck. We're ranking up today. Hopefully doing a good job. We'll see how it goes. But alright, let's play a little Hearthstone. So if you don't play Tempo Mage, or you don't know what it is, I can explain that to you. First off, my name's Dudeman805. I've been playing this game for about 14 months, but it's a very, very cool and unique deck, and I'm excited to show you guys kind of my style, how I play, how I think Tempo Mage should be used. But basically, it's just a style of a deck that that a lot of the cards sync with each other. The Mana Worm gets a +1 for every spell you use, and basically you're gonna have a lot of cards that sync like that with spells. So it's called Tempo Mage because the deck and the way it's structured has a nice smooth tempo, and it just your deck just moves at a perfect pace, and before you know it, the game's over and you won. But basically, between the Mana Worm, the Sorcerer's Apprentice, and the Flame Waker, they all pair very well together. And what it is this makes your spells cost 1 less. The Mana Worm gets a +1 attack for every spell, and the Flame Waker does 2 damage randomly split among all characters per spell you summon. And then you have a crapload of spells, and then some other big cards to finish the game. And it all varies between players on what they use. So I'm gonna go ahead and summon my Flame Waker to get it out and going. I'm gonna use my Arcane Blast to clear that guy. Obviously, it looks like I'm up against a mill rogue, fatigue rogue. He wants to. Did he use gang up that turn? I wasn't paying attention. He's gonna try to maybe fatigue me, maybe not. So now, if you're familiar with Tempo Mage decks, I play a few cards that you're probably not used to seeing, and Archmage Antidote and Dr. Boom are pretty common in Tempo Mage decks. Now, some of the uncommon cards maybe you're not used to seeing are, and I'll just explain to you why. It is, let's start from up here. Mirror Image, pretty popular. Mad Scientist is actually not in this deck, I need to take that out. It's my Blood Mage Thalmos is in there instead. I'm running 1 Arcane Intellect. I'm running Echo Medith, which puts a copy of each friendly minion into my hand. So, like, for instance, if I summoned one next turn and he didn't kill any of my guys, I would summon my Mana Worm and echo 3 cards back in my hand. I'm using 2 Water Elementals. The reason why they're so good is they're really good against rogues, warriors, hunters that have weapons, or any, and they're annoying. They have a 6 defense and a 3 attack. They can usually get attacked 2 times, maybe 3, before they die, and they freeze the character that attacks it, or you attack. Azure Drakes, I run 2 of them because they draw a card and +1 for spell damage. And then we got Lotheb, which is one of the best cards. It actually can make the difference between winning or losing a game if you use it right. Grand Crusader. Okay, so Grand Crusader and Hogger you really don't see very often in most Tempo Mage decks. You're like, what is he doing? Why doesn't he run like an Ethereal? Which I might switch it up. I'm kind of playing with this deck right now to see if it works. It might not. I am 2-0 with it right now. But, let's see here. Yeah, I did Blood Mage. Okay, cool. So, basically, the Grand Crusader gives you a pally card. There's a lot of paladins have a lot of spells, and they have a lot of good cards that are used to control your opponent. From the Peacekeeper that changes your minions attack to 1, Keeper of Udman, any of the legendaries, any of the spells, Blessing of the King, Tree Silver Champion, Divine Shields. They have a lot of neat spells, or Restore Health. So it's a 6-drop, it's a 5/5, and it gives you another card that could be essentially a creature or a spell. and I think it's a pretty strong card, and it comes useful with Tempo Mage because what happens in Tempo Mage decks is you run out a little bit of. Usually, what happens to a typical Tempo Mage that loses is he just runs out of cards, and the opponent will eventually just beat him because he gave it everything he got and it wasn't enough. So I have cards that give me cards, and so if I get in a long battle with a warrior or priest, I can hold my own, which I have many times. So Hogger gives me a card. Not only does it give me a card, it gives me a 2/2 taunt at the end of each of my turns. So if I'm trying to protect a certain card, whether it's a Flame Waker, a Mana Worm, my Archmage Antidote, throw out Hogger, and he's actually saved me a lot of games. I've been using him a lot, and he's a great card to use. So I'm going to utilize my hero power. So next turn, most likely, I'll coin out my Shredder. Now, I could have put 2 Shredders in there. What I want to do, because I have the Echo Murtif, I want to have a varietal of cards. So I put 1 Yeti, 2 Water Elementals, 1 Shredder, 1 Spell Slinger. You know, they're all like 3 to 4 drops. Actually, I might play. No, I'll play my Shredder in case he like Frostbolts it, which I'm sure he will. And then next turn I'll throw my Yeti, and then Lotheb, and like look at the tempo of that in itself, and I've used none of my spell cards yet. There's the Frostbolt. Alright, what do I get? What's my 2-drop? Oh, I got Millhouse, dude. That's tight. He just used both his Frostbolts to my 1 Shredder. That's so good. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So we'll throw out our Yeti. And next turn, we can do Azure Drake or Lotheb. And then Echo back. I should have echoed back my Millhouse. That would have been funny. Oh, man. Now I only put 1 Arcane Intellect because the way my deck's structured with that Blood Mage Thalmos, when that dies, it gives me a card. My 2 Azure Drakes give me a card. My Grand Crusader gives me a card. Hogger makes a card. And then Archmage, if I use correctly, will give me spells. So I have a lot of cards that give me cards. Let's see here. So what I'm going to do is do Lotheb right now, so he can't summon a spell. So that forces him to use a creature. And in that turn, I will then use my Echo of Murtith. Might as well throw Mirror Image out as well. See? Genius. I think that's a pretty smart move on my part. And actually, I didn't realize it. That's a really good combination. If you have Lotheb and Echo Murtith in the same hand, that's a perfect way to play it. So, I mean, how much better could you get? I'm actually going to do this. Blood Mage, and then Echo these all back in my hand. Dude, this guy's going to hate life. Right about meow. That's awesome, dude. Oh, dude, that was a sick play. So I just got 3 more cards back. Like, and they're good cards too. And this guy's used 2 Frostbolts and 1 Pilot Shredder, and 1 of his Fireballs and 1 of my Lothebs. This guy's so screwed. This game's over. Oh man. Okie dokes. All right, let's. We gotta dump our hand, or we're gonna start having to fatigue ourselves. We don't want to get fatigued. No, sirree. So let's do 4-drop. We'll do Yeti. Alright, I know I didn't play any spells. He might have a Flame Strike. If he does, cool for him. Flame Strike! No. Alright. Alright, wow. This guy's just carding up. I'm gonna start killing him really quickly right now. I'm gonna do a Lotheb. Yeah, watch this, guys. This. And this. There we go. That's a good turn. I did that stealth wrong. I should have done it at the very end. But that's okay, guys. It happens. This. We'll just start attacking and killing. Alright, so he can't use any spells. He has to, like, he can't use a flame strike. And next turn, I should be able to finish him off. Pretty easy game. Now, I've always wanted to make... Oh, he's probably a Hobgoblin deck. And he didn't get it. Sorry, bud. So, let's do... Kind of pump our guys a little bit. And that's game. Pretty sweet deck so far. Hope you guys like it. Moving. See the tempo of that deck, guys? Good tempo. Alright, guys, here we go. Game 3. So most cards, he doesn't, I mean, he could have a charge card or a keeper grove or a swipe, but there's no point to use my mirror image because he can bypass both of them unless it's a charge card, and that'd be really kicking myself in the butt. It's a swipe. Innervate, hero power. Nope. Okay. Alright, I'm looking, should I summon my Blood Mage? Yeah, I'm going to. Because he just played a swipe. Now, he might have a Wrath, which he'd use then to draw a card. Most likely, he'll do like a Druid of Claw. Or a Sludge. No, there's a Wrath. Wow, alright. So he's gonna have a really, like, he can, like, drop Dr. Boom next turn, hypothetically. Which, if he drops it, he drops it. Or Ancient Allure, or whatever. There's Dr. Boom. 2 turns ahead of him. Yikes, man. Let's do this. Do the Arcane Blast and Boom. Boom Blastic. Very fantastic. Got to take the Shredder, take it out of there. Whew, yeah, dude. 2 Blood Mages. Why was that a mistake? I think that was pretty cool. I think that was perfect. There's nothing wrong with that. That was a great turn for me. Got the draw card too. Next turn I can drop my Hogger, which he's gonna probably want to have saved his Keeper of Grove to silence my Hogger. Or I could do the Water Elemental my Hero Power. Now, I think he played that wrong. You always go for the Blood Mage, the card you can kill first, in my opinion, but who knows. You could have a swipe. No, there it is. Whatever. He's used both his swipes. Fine with me. Hogger and then Boom if I want. So I'm a Tempo Mage deck, but my late game's, in my opinion, is pretty strong. Got Boom, Archmage Antidotes. My Mechanical Yeti gives me a spell which I can save for my Archmage. Really? He's gonna silence me? Damn. Alright. That's fine. Dang, man. So I could wait on my Boom to see. Let's wait on Boom. Let's see what happens here. 2/2. God, man, that's a bad beat right there. Lotheb. Yeah, see, he only has 2 cards right now. Struck the Lotheb. Oh, there's his Lotheb. That's fine, I'm gonna boom it. That was a horrible play. He should, yeah, he see. Now, I'm gonna teach you guys something. If you're actually watching my stream, do you exchange a Lotheb 5 for 5 or take his Creeper Groove with your Lotheb? I'll give you a second to figure it out. 3, 2, 1. You could either also attack too. I'm gonna clear the Keeper of Grove because I can exchange with him. He's already used 2 swipes, 1 wrath. It's like a free kill. He's not in a good situation. Now see the tempo of this deck so far? He's being forced to use a Force of Nature, Savage Roar. That's not enough to kill me, is it? I'd be so mad. 7, 11. No, it's not. Close. Not quite. So I just made him use one of his main combinations that does kill me. And I'm almost done. That was a good play because it could go into his that guy's. So I'm gonna throw my Water Elemental. Start freezing up. So he's drawing 1 card at a time. He needs an Ancient of Lore to draw some cards, or a Nourish, or whatever he uses to draw cards. There's Ancient Lore. Speaking of the devil. Ouch. Now, if he gets that combination again, Force of Nature and a Savage Roar, I'm gonna be so mad. I hope it goes to his face. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Yes, dude. Watch this, guys. Watch this. 4 damage. Bam, dude. Yeah, and then yeah, I'm not worried about him clearing, so I'll just do that for the clear, and that's game. Unless he got Savage Roar and those little freaking 2/2 taunts. But I froze his guy, so he came and killed me then, too. So I won. That's game. Doesn't matter. He could Savage Roar, I'll still win. Doesn't matter. I won. Unless he have a Living Roots. Does he have a Living Roots? Yeah. See, he can't attack me. Oh man, the guy drew the right cards too perfectly. That's great. Oh, he did have Living Roots. 4. That's 12. No, yeah, he still wouldn't have had enough. He's still dead. I admire his he tried. I'm not gonna mess around. I'm trying to just rank up right now. Bam. That's how you do that. Alright. So can we beat a face on him? We most certainly can, but you can also lose depending on how you play it. Your Hogger and your Mirror Images really do come in play, or your Flame Waker, so I'm going to keep exactly the hand I have. I need to change my deck tracker. Save my spells to clear this, guys. Okay, so we'll just put this guy out. We could, well no, I can clear it, and I might. It's a Haunted Creeper, so bam, and we'll go like this, and try to do a clear. Not quite, but almost. What, he cleared it? That's fine. spell slinger. Give him a spell. Hopefully it's not a really good one. He gets. Ooh, I got multi-shot. I got one of his spells. Okay, so I've been seeing a lot of freezing traps, which kind of is what it is, so might as well get it out of the way. Okay, so it's a bear trap. Perfect. That works in my favor. That's what I think of your secret, homeboy. Alright. So, perfect. We're almost to turn 6, which will be Hogger, which will give protect us a little bit. He might be a mid-range hunter. I'm not sure if he is or isn't. But based off the cards he's played already and how he's not got me down already to like 15, like most likely he's like mid-range. I'm gonna continue to hit him in the face. Actually, I'm gonna put the pressure on him. Right. Well, let me think about this though. Ooh, if I do this right, I'm gonna do this, guys. Because then, if it's an explosive trap, he would hit my Azure Drake, and I can echo those 2 cards back into my hand, or just play my Hogger. I don't know. We'll see. Trying to figure out how to play this. Let's see what he's gonna do. Okay, so let's see here. Shoot, man. Let's just attack first. Freezing trap. Okay. So I'm gonna Hogger it up. And then hopefully turn 7. Okay, I'm gonna echo that. If I can echo Hogger back, you better believe I'm gonna do it, because that could save the game for me. Now he probably has Unleash the Hounds, which he could kill my Hogger if he does, which I'm sure he does. Oh, he's a silence. Okay, well that's fine, because I'm going to echo it back into my hand. So this turn's over. He's gonna attack my face again. God. Now I am getting low though. Shoot. Let's do that. Lothab. Can't play spells. That's like includes Unleash the Hounds. Ooh, I might not even have to use my echo. That's what, 9? Yeah. Yeah, that's game, I think. 9. Yeah, I have game. We lost. He could play. Game. Blam. Part 1. That was just part 1 of Dudeman805 Tempo Mage deck. Part 2 just after the break.